In this video, I want to talk about how we react to things, and I want to give you two perspectives. Maybe you've heard them before, maybe not. I find them very helpful. I just want to share that. So next time something happened that you would consider bad or something unwanted in your life, you can look at it either from the perspective of the ego, feeling that this happened to you, or from a soul perspective, you can look at it like this is happening for you. So the first example, it's about not really knowing if what happens to you is good or bad. If you think about all the examples you've heard throughout your life where there has been stuff happening to people and very good things have happened from that, or maybe even the best thing has happened from that. Even things you would consider being a very bad thing for someone have turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to them. So this is a perspective that is more accurate than going into directly the ego reaction, where you feel like, why is this happening to me? Life is not good to me. Like all these thoughts or feeling like you're a victim of life. So the next time something happens to you that you would consider bad, just ask yourself, do I know if this is bad, truly in the bigger picture? And the answer will always be no, you don't know. So I'm not saying this will be good, but I'm not saying it might not be as bad as you think either. Maybe something really good can come from it. Or maybe you're just gonna learn something that's gonna help you in the future. Like, we never know these things, and in the situation, of course, go through all the emotions you're feeling. I'm not saying you shouldn't have emotions about stuff or reactions. That can be as helpful as anything. But when you come out of these emotions, it's nice to have a perspective that you don't really know if this is good or bad. Although it feels like it's bad, you don't know. So yeah, just have an open mind. Number two, on a soul level, I believe that we're all mirroring each other. Not just that, but we're holding up mirrors for each other to show one another where we need to grow. Let's say you have a friend that's being very rude to you, and this continues. This is something that happens all the time, or it keeps coming up. Maybe on a soul level, this person is supposed to teach you that you need to stand up for yourself, or that you should walk away from this person even, or from the situation. We don't know always the lesson, and you are the best person to find out what you think the lesson is. Although we might not be conscious of it here on earth, I truly believe that we have made these contracts and have these agreements with people in our lives that we are supposed to teach each other these things, and it might be very harsh at times, but on a soul level, everything is fine. We're just here on earth, this school of life, to learn. Lastly, I just want to say, when things happen, it's perfectly normal, good, fine, everything to have an emotional reaction to what's happening. It can be both healing, helpful, and needed as a part of your growth and learning experience. But just remember, at a point, move on from that stage. When everything is felt, move on to the other two perspectives I just gave you. That will serve you so much more than holding on to old baggage. That is unfortunately what makes a lot of people sick. They hold on to baggage, they hold on to grudges, they hold on to this limiting belief that this happened to you and you're a victim of life. So hopefully, if you haven't heard this before, you can start using it in your day-to-day life. I think it's more accurate. Then you can live more from the heart in your life, instead of feeling that you're separate from this life, this world, that God or the universe doesn't care for you when it truly does. But some lessons we have here on earth are tough ones, but we are supported. And just remember, from a soul perspective, everything is fine. Like, this is in a way like a dream, in that sense that when we wake up, when we go to the other side, things that happened here aren't heavy at all. Not in this way that we experience it here. We know the experiences we had on earth, but yeah, just like when you wake up from a dream, it takes you just a few minutes, and then it doesn't matter that much what happened in the dream. But you of course take away the experience from the dream on a subconscious level here, but on a conscious level there. So yeah, I just wanted to give you those two perspectives. I hope they were helpful.